All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, I got another phone call, so it just cuts off my little video right there. So I apologize for all the choppiness. So when you're at your party, you wanna ask people, like, maybe you don't want to say directly, "Hey, do you want to join my team?" Or you could say, I'm looking to add to my team. If you happen to know anyone that needs some extra money, that needs to get out of the house, or just wants to have fun or loves 31, please give them my number. And then when you're doing your full service checkout, ask them again. Say, do you happen to know anyone that might be interested in doing what I do? And they might be thinking, or say, yeah, I might think of someone. And then ask them if you can contact them. Say, would you mind if I give you a call next week and got that person's information? And just let them know that you're going to follow up. So you're setting yourself up to the follow-up, so you don't have to feel bad when you're about to call them like you're bothering them, because you've already told them you're gonna follow up. So that's one way to plant a seed during your presentation. Also, always be listening and looking. One of the things that you can do at your party, just as a little quick game, it'll take 90 seconds to 2 minutes for your guests to win prizes, is set it up to where they're asking you for 2 minutes, as many questions as they can about your business. So what you do is you say, all right, I got some tickets here I want to get rid of, because at the end of this quick game, I'm going to give you a prize. Whoever has the most tickets gets the prize. And it can be a nail file or a lotion, whatever it is you want to give them, something small. And you say, okay, I'm going to give a ticket for every question asked. You're going to ask me as many questions as you can about my business. For example, how much money do I make? How many parties do I do a month? How many bags do I have? What have I earned for free during my time at 31? What is my discount? So you give them a couple of examples of what you want them to ask you. And then you ask someone to set it on their watch and say, okay, will you please time us for 2 minutes? Go. And then you just start handing those tickets out. The people that ask you the most questions, they're either being very competitive because they want to win, or they are genuinely interested in some of the information that you have to say. So that's one good way. Another good way, just by putting it out there, saying, all right, I want everyone to flip to the back of your catalog. This right here is the best deal I got for you tonight. All of these products are valued at over $300, and guess what? I'm going to give it to you for $99. And on top of that, I'm going to give you the chance to earn $125 right into your bank account. What do you say about that? And you just leave it there. And if someone asks you, then you go forward and you just tell them a little bit more. The other thing I've done with the back of the catalog is I said, all right, everyone look at the back of the catalog. Does anyone have any of these bags? And they'll say, oh, I have the large utility tote, or I have this. Or you could say, does anyone want any of these bags? And someone might say, oh, I really want this skirt purse, but I can't afford it. It's $60. And I love that wristlet wallet. And oh, that large utility is great for groceries. I have one of those, but I need the lid. So start adding up the things that they say they want. Skirt purse, $60, wristlet, $28, large utility, $35. And say, you know what? If you buy that kit for $99, you get all that stuff, and look at the value you're getting right now. And then if you just ask your girlfriends to come over, have a girls' night or a wine and dine or cheese and crackers, whatever, bring them over, and I'll help you try and sell some of this products, and you could earn $125 that night just for getting together with your girlfriends. So my point here is just kind of put it in layman's terms, like real easy, no big deal, like this is fun, this is great, and see what happens. And it's not being pushy, you're just putting the information out there. So always be listening and looking for those clues. And work your business as a business, because attitude is worth catching. So if you're serious about recruiting, do the homework, go on Tot, watch some of the little videos, listen to the 31-minute calls, and the more you educate yourself, the more you'll become familiar, and the easier and the more natural it will come to you. Practice makes perfect after all. So you always want to follow up too in a timely manner. So if you're playing that little game and Sally over there has asked you so many questions and she's so excited she can't even contain herself, and she knows what page every product is on and the fabric and all that, you need to say, girlfriend, you need to join my team. Or you come up here and you stand here and you need to help me, because I think you know just about as much as I do, and I'm the one earning money here. So you just gotta put it out there. So let's see. I'm just checking my notes here. Oh, the other person you want to touch base with is the customer who is a repeat customer. Someone who you've had a party for, and her sister books a show, and her mother books a show, and her neighbor books a show, and she comes and spends like $100 every time. You need to say to her, "Sister, I think you need to join my team. You're spending so much money, which is great. You're putting cash in my pocket. You're helping your sister out. But you could be making the money I'm making right now. You have all of these products because you keep buying them. Just think about it. Like, instead of spending money at all these parties, why don't you earn money and get the stuff for free?" So that is another really great tactic to use for someone who is a really good repeat customer. And then, when you're out and about and you're at the grocery store and you see someone using the 31 totes, or they've got their crossbody on, and you say, "Hey, I love your crossbody. Did you know that we have those in new prints?" Or the lid for that large utility tote and the pocket are awesome when you're going grocery shopping, because if it's raining out, you don't want your stuff getting soaking wet. And just talk to them, and that might strike up a conversation about, them wanting to have a party, or them, you might hear their sob story about how they don't have money, or this, that, and the other thing, and it will lead into something else. So there's another document called Overcoming Objections, and we always want to be prepared with when someone tells us no, because we don't like no for an answer. So if someone says, "I'm so busy," will you say, "Actually, I found that busy people get a lot done, and they also have a lot on their schedule, but I can tell you that you really want to have a party. So let's set a date for about 2 weeks from now. What do you say?" And the thing with busy people is that they know lots of people. They got church, they got their kids in programs and preschool and this and that. Think of all the connections that they have access to. So even though they're busy, you say, "You know what? I'm gonna make this really easy for you. I'm gonna set up your website or your Facebook page. I'm gonna send out your invitations for you. All you need to do is invite those people." And this again could be another recruiting lead, because she could be telling you, "Oh, I love 31. I just don't have time." And you say, "You don't need that much time. I'm gonna do this for you." Another one is, "I don't know enough people." And this is actually kind of talking more about parties than recruiting, but hey, a party could lead to a recruit. So I don't know enough people. And you say, "What, you don't have any friends? You've got friends. Come on now." And then you say, "I found that I know more people than I thought. Name 5 people that you know that would love your," and then just say like the large utility tote, like, because it's great for getting groceries. And then you say, that's a great guest list right there. So it could be your grandmother or your neighbor or whoever. Like, everybody goes grocery shopping. We could all use a large utility tote for grocery shopping. So the other thing I want to get a little bit into is an opportunities call script. Now, if you are the type of person that wants to get on the phone and just start calling people, that is great. Cold calls, go for it. It's a little bit intimidating for some, but there's all different kinds of scripts on 31 Today. Now, let's just say you wrote down that super excited girl, Sally, from the party. You wrote down her name and information, and you said, "You know what? I noticed how excited you were about 31, and I can't wait to show you what I have to offer." So you hand her the little brochure. Let me come over here and get it for a second. All right. So at the party, you always want to have your party packets, and you want to have a recruiting packet. And the recruiting packet can simply be the brochure, the Wonder What's Possible brochure, because in this brochure, it gives our little story from Cindy, it gives other people's stories, it shows a great picture of the kit, and then it also shows the Start Swell, which we're all trying to earn. And then on the back also, it gives you a little bit about what's possible in the different levels and how much money you can make. And then it even has our income disclosure on the back. So this little brochure has a lot of information. And then you also want to give them the recruiting flyer that, again, has the startup kit and the Start Swell kit. Okay, so you give that to her and you say, "Look, I'm going to start you off with some really great information, and do you mind if I follow up?" So now it's that time to follow up. There is the opportunity call script. Again, it's found on 31 Today, but it just gives you exactly what to say to somebody that you're thinking about recruiting, or the follow-up. And it even tells you when to follow up. Like it will say, hold on, here we go. Actually the no lead left behind document gives you day 1, day 2, day 21 of how to follow up. So like for instance, day 1, it will say, if the phone number is provided, place a call. So there was no answer, so you left a voicemail. So day 7, reach out again, and if there's no answer, you leave another voicemail, but you follow up with an email. And then day 14, day 21. So it tells you, kind of guides you through how to follow up with that lead, but you've got to be persistent. So here's our opportunities call script. So I'm just going to give you 3 steps right here that they use. So, hi Sally, this is Allison, your 31 consultant. Do you remember me? You were super excited at Jennifer's party, and I handed you your brochure, and I wanted to see what you thought about it. All right, so you go to your next opportunity and you say, well, the first thing I want to offer you is the chance to learn more about our opportunity to earn for the 31 business. And then you kind of go into that further. And then if she's like, oh, I don't know, I just don't know, I get so nervous in front of people, I don't know. Then you could say, well, the second opportunity I have for you today is to get together with your friends and family for a fun girls' night out with 31. What do you think? How about I come to your house and I bring all those products and you make your wish list and I'll get you as many products I can for free and half off. And she'll be like, great, that's awesome. Okay, so here's your opportunity. She isn't ready to commit yet to the opportunity, but she's allowing you to come into her house. So through your hostess coaching, you want to be touching base with her and say, all right, you make sure that you give me your wish list, and I want you to know what you're getting for free. So you go through the hostess exclusives and the chart of all the products she can get for free and get her really excited about it. And then you say to her, all right, I can tell you're still excited about this. I know you might be a little nervous, but here's the deal. If you sign up on my team before I start your party, I will give you the commission to this party. So basically what I'm going to do for you is you're going to sign up and I'm going to help you. I'm going to bring my products to your party and I will present the products and I will help you out with your presentation, and we will walk through the checkout together, and you're going to close this party under you so that you can earn the commission. And I'm going to even help you get some extra party bookings at your party tomorrow night so that you can continue your business for success. What do you think about that? And if you put it to her like that, so it's not so scary, like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this, you might be easing her mind a little, and you might be convincing her that, okay, I might be able to do this after all, especially in front of my friends and family. So those are just kind of ways that you want to lead her right on into there. Now the last document really quickly that I